Hey guys, it's Stardrift, and we're here with a game called Do Not Take This Cat Home. Not sure, don't know too much about it, other than there's a cat in it, but let's dive in and see what it's about. You're not having a great day as usual. Oh great, it's the first time in a while that you felt like going out, but in the middle of your walk it starts to rain. Typical, but maybe this is just a sign that you should have stayed home today? Yeah, you can always try again tomorrow, right? You turned to head home when... Huh? What was that? There are only a few people around on the street. Makes sense due to the increased missing persons around the area recently. All that and the weather. But none of them react to the sound at all. Ignore the kitty. Curiosity guiding your steps, you follow the sound to the entrance of a dark, dingy alleyway. You timidly enter the alley and walk forward. The ground, dampened by the rain, makes your steps sound louder and more confident than you actually feel. Oof. Finally, the sound source came to the view, dim light of the alley. At the end of the alley, in a big cardboard box, is a cat. A little cat. Huh. Guess that should have been obvious. Oh, nothing else really meows but cats. It's an interesting looking cat. It's pretty yellow. Its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold among the dark sea of its black fur. Put its front paws on the edge of the box. It looks up at you. Whoa. So cute. And it definitely knows it. I never had much of an opinion one way or another about cats before. But if they're all like this one, which they're not, it's a shock they haven't really found a way to rule the world. Some cats can be really mean. I don't know if this one is mean yet. You don't think you're mind blowing down to a feline overlord. You look around the alley with a small frown. Who leaves cats in cardboard boxes these days anyway? Wouldn't they just jump on and leave the box eventually? Well, yeah. The cat doesn't answer you. Because, it's a cat. Obviously, yeah. Who leaves cats in a cardboard box these days? Oh, what? I didn't mean to go back. It also doesn't do as you suggest and leave the box. It's just looking at you, as if waiting for you to make the next move. Do not take the cat home. No, we're taking it, even though the game says not to. You know what? I mean, the title of the game. You reach into the box, picked up the cat, holding it out in front of you. Why not? Oh, you're all alone, and well, I'm kind of in the same boat myself, so you bring the cat close. You didn't realize it was shivering until just then, but it slowly breathes easier as it presses into your chest. And us stick together, right? At least for a little while. Oh. You think a little while will probably be more like a day. You'll be responsible to take you to a shelter tomorrow. But for now, let's get you out of the rain. You stop by a small local pet store for some cat food, then head back home. You live in the modest apartment. One bathroom, one bedroom. I read that backwards. Once you living alone in it. So it feels weird having another living being inside after so long. Even if it's just a cat. Oh, that was a... Okay. I thought the little... That was a doorbell, but it's the music. Okay. After unlocking the front door and placing the cat on the floor, you watch for a moment as it curiously explores the new environment. Leaving the feline to its own devices, you set about making the both of you some dinner. You take out the can of cat food and open it with the tap on the top. You put some cat food on a saucer and click your tongue to call the cat over to you. It perks up at your beckoning and rushes over. It looks at the plate of food and completely ignores it. Not hungry, I guess. You try not to let it annoy you. The kid doesn't understand the concept of money to appreciate that you spent your hard-earned cash on him. It's just a cat after all. Yeah, like any other animal. I'll just leave it here if you get hungry later. Okay. He just wants cuddles. You smile. That's enough of a thanks for you. It follows you to the kitchen as you start on your own dinner. You decide they have enough ingredients for a sandwich. Bread toasted, mayo and mustard spread, turkey, cheese, lettuce, perfectly placed. Perfectly balanced. Oh. You wince as you cut your finger on the knife while slicing a tomato. Well, thought it was perfectly balanced. Stupid. You feel a little embarrassed for just a blunder inside, tossing the knife onto the cutting board. You're about to head to the bathroom for a bondage when the cat hops onto the counter, sniffs at the kitchen's knife, and meows pointedly at you. Hee, don't worry, I'm alright. It was just a... Oh. You watch as the cat starts to lick enthusiastically at the blood on the knife. At your blood. You're so shocked that by the time you came to your senses, the knife has been completely licked off. Dang, really? The cat sits back staring at you. You feel a little uneasy. Sure, cats are meat-eating predators, but that was a little weird. Dang, they're not bloodthirsty, right? Well, for blood. Sure, you're not a cat. You're no cat expert. That was definitely not something an ordinary cat would do, right? Oh, regardless, you're not about to ban a cat, and you know, I'll still gonna say. After all, you're first. You're like, you know what? I got nothing going on in life, so I might as well just keep it anyway. Weird or not, it's just a cat. The rest of the evening eventually goes downhill from there. Even after covering up your finger cut with a bandage, the cat keeps trying to lick at the wound. While you're eating your sandwich, while you're cleaning up the kitchen, while trying to watch TV, you gently push it away every time, but you're starting to get worried at this strange behavior. What if it's got a taste for blood and thinks you're food now? You're not sure what you do, it starts to get more aggressive. I mean, you just throw it out there. You keep thinking about the cat food sitting in the corner. Cat, just eat normal cat food, please. Be normal, cat. Ugh, come on, enough already. You have to wait a little more fussy this time out of annoyance. You feel bad immediately, but before you can do anything, the cat meows sharply at you and gestures off around the corner into the hall. You sigh deeply. At this point, you're just worried that it's going to take a bite of you in your sleep. Maybe Aven will have an idea on how to calm it down. You can only hope. You don't have many other options left other than tossing the cat out in the rain. Wouldn't it be nice? After finding the number of a local hood, you pick up your landline and the lights just went out. Great, just rain must have knocked out the power. Hate when that happens. Check your cell phone only to find out it's out of batteries. You must have forgotten to charge it before leaving out earlier. The outing had been so spur of the moment that it had no doubt messed with your usual routing. You grab a flashlight and turn it on. It's quiet. It's too quiet. Did the rain stop? But then, why did the power go out? The sky is pitch black. What time is it? It's the dark hour. Oh, the cat sits on the top of your digital clock, staring at you. Thinking now, you realize the clock shouldn't be working at all. But the power outage. But the numbers are lit off and going completely haywire. The cat stares at you. It's completely still. You think it was a statue, you didn't know any better. It's not giving out an indication that it's still alive. It's not blinking, it's not even breathing, but its eyes. This isn't normal. You're afraid. You want to run, but you're afraid of letting the cat out of your sight. You consider tossing the cat out after all. But as soon as the thought enters your head, you feel a sharp urge to palm it. Those eyes, its eyes hold you still. Even with your flashlight trained on it, its pupils are large. Oh. get to finish. The flashlight flickers. And the cat is gone. Fear immediately grips your mind. The silence, pimping of your blood in your heart, is overridden as your ears slowly start to pick up the sound of static all over you. All around you, my bad. How is the clock working with no power? You don't know why such a question matters at the moment. But you feel as if having the answer will make sense out of everything that's happening. Right? That order will be restored. But no answer comes to mind. You just gotta find that answer then. And feel as if the air is itself closed tightly and abruptly in response. Like a predator, prepared to pounce, but waiting for your next move. But you're afraid to move. You're afraid to even take a breath. But you can't stay still forever, right? Whatever's watching you, you can already feel its impatience. It's too eager. You don't know how you know this, but you can sense it clearly as if it whispered. Ill. Right into your ear. Right into your soul. It won't let you wait out. Not that you could even, if it did. You can't stay here. You have to run. With this thought, a sudden primal instinct awakens within you, making you tear yourself into a hasty burst of movement, of action, but you're still weak from the fear creeps on your mind. Your legs tangled in your haste, and you fell to the ground. Oh, dang. You fell really hard. That's unlucky. A sharp pain explodes in the center of your foot. At first, you think you're broken your ankle. Ouch. Something warm and wet trickles down the length of your foot. You hear the sound of metal scraping on tiles after skidding across the floor, as if it had been kicked. Wounded from your fall, you looked up to Daze and see the object. Did this cat, like, shake to me? That's a pretty dangerous cat. As your brain finally indicates the metallic object you've been staring at. It's your kitchen knife that the cat somehow used against you. And still tipped in red from your earlier blunder? Well, that's not right. Evil cat. Wasn't it completely licked clean by the... You gripped dryly at the pain in your foot. You barely have time to wonder how the knife ended up on the living room floor to be stepped on. Oh, we stepped on it. Okay. I thought he, like, stinkily, ran over to us and just cut us with the knife somehow. When you spy something in the darkness just beyond the knife, it spies right back at you. A pair of glowing golden eyes comes forward as the cat from the shadows into the light in your doorway. It pads lightly over to the knife, as if skipping in delight. And begins to lap out the blood dripping from the blade. Ah! Your senses slowly begin to overwhelm you. The chill of the air starts to suffocate you under its weight. The sound of your shaky breath disagrees against the static now piercing your skull. The dryness on your tongue spreading into your throat. The cat works fast. Then, incomprehensible sight of the stray you've taken in licking away your kitchen knife. Once again completely clean. Scent of blood from the fresh wound on your foot. Blood? Golden eyes lit up to you, if in your response to your sudden realization. Blood. You're hurt. Your foot is bleeding. You're bleeding. You're bleeding. That cat barely moves shoulders, twitching as if it just considering the act of pounce foreign. But you're already on your foot and out the door. You ran at a rather limped down the empty street. The sky is black and bleeding red. There's a strange light emanating from nowhere that casts everything else in white. The house, the trees, the road, even you. Everything, except your blood. You can just barely glimpse the bloody imprints your injured foot leaves in your wake, with every impact it mixed with the ground. It hurts. It hurts. But you can't stop. You don't stop. Not when the shadow grows around you. Not when you feel the gaze of the eyes all over you. Now when the road ahead of you is darkened by a long shadow of something behind you, even then you don't stop running because if that's kept right there ahead of you, then what in the world is behind you? Do that. Return. I think I'd rather take my chance with a small cat than a giant, even bigger cat. Huh? Interesting. Oh, very, very interesting. Ending 0, it beguns. Oh. Really, that was a little underwhelming. There's multiple endings, though. There's 40, wow, okay. Well, let's look behind us. Huh, interesting. How very, very interesting. Ending, oh. Huh. They both just give the same ending. Very wholesome music. Despite what the game is. I guess we should see the other option. Yeah. It's a cat and it's definitely not evil. You never take this thing home with you. You can't take it home with you? You're a responsible adult. You are. With rent and bills to pay for, not to mention you need to buy food to survive too. There's no way you could care for a cat long term, right? You can barely afford the little outing on your day off. What to do? Question mark? I could feed it. Though it doesn't exactly seem malnourished either. Really must have the box to search for food then. For some reason, something in the back of your mind tells you that's not the case, and not to think on it any further. Well, either way, you can't exactly enjoy your day out knowing left behind a hungry cat. Especially when you could have done something to help. So, what to do about the hungry kitty? I guess look around. And only see garbage bags, trash bins, and empty cardboard boxes. Scatter litter here and there. If there were something for the cat to eat, surely it would be it by now, right? But you don't want to just give up easily. Keep looking. You look and only see garbage. You sniff and only smell garbage. So much garbage. You listen and you only hear garbage. You just barely make out the sound of a faint scurrying by a trash bin few feet away. Quietly, oh so quietly, you creep over to the bin. And you lunge. Oh, okay. You lunge. You weren't very graceful in your attempt. You stumble and knocked over a stack of nearby boxes full of more trash. As you stand up, grasp your head. It's a mouse. Oh. Cute mouse. I like them. The mouse squeaks and shrieks in distress, wiggly and struggling, desperately in your crisp. You're holding it too tightly and carefully for it to be able to bite or scratch you, though. It wears itself out eventually and looks up to you with black eyes. It's completely at your mercy. I don't know, man. Shelby can get the cat actual food. I mean, that is actual food for the cat, but no, I don't want. I don't want. I don't know. Oh, you know what? It's a evil cat. The mouse is reluctant. Jeez. Make me regret feeding the cat to the mouse. Make feed the mouse to the cat. You feed the mouse to the cat. The cat tears it apart instantly. Jesus. The mouse pain squeaks and squeals pierce through you until they're abruptly cut. Satisfied, the cat meows happily at you, red-tainting its fangs. The cat curls up, now blood-stained box, and goes to sleep. You take the chance to leave, but that cat will likely follow you home after all. As cute as the cat is, you really can't afford a pet right now. Still feeling a little guilty about the mouse, you decide to just go home. Man. I wouldn't feed the mouse to the cat, but I know it's not gonna eat anything but the mouse or anything alive. I'm just walking. After a long walk, you finally enter your apartment. You head straight for your room and collapse on your bed, falling into a full sleep. Later, you wake up. Oh no. Am I gonna, like, feel the regret of feeding the mouse to the cat all my life now? You send the shipping of hundreds of mice surrounding your bed. You try to run. No, I didn't mean to, I promise. The cat was hungry. But you cry out as twin lances of pain raise up your leg. You fall off the bed in your attempt to escape. Hordes of mouse dodging you as you crash to the ground. You can't stand up, looking back and squatting in the dark. You choose upon make out the source of your pain. Are mangled, bitten through your socks. No, leave me alone. Just for you call with your only arms towards the door. The mice descend on you, biting into your skin, growing away pieces of you. You start to fade in and out of consciousness, but you still reach up for the doorknob. Your arm is very heavy, weighing down by the mice clinging to you. With little claws and tiny teeth, you manage to dust with the knob enough for the door to slowly swing open. Plop. Oh, well, that's game over. Your outstretched arm suddenly falls to the ground, lifeless. The mice manage to shoot through the flesh and bone out of your now dismembered limb. A few mouth creep towards to inspect your arm. You stare blankly at it for a moment before sliding your gaze up. The newly opened doorway sits a familiar-looking mouse. It stares at you, the darkness in its beady black eyes. You can't begin to measure their depths. It wants revenge, nor the hatred pouring out from within them. All of it, aimed at you. Ah! You collapsed, heading to the floor as your other arm is eaten away as well. You're not sure how you're still conscious. The pain could be indescribable, and yet you just feel a cold sense of loss. The mice have clustered along your back now, gawing and ripping their way between your shoulder blades. Into your back, into your chest. Cough, cough, cough. Or, that's what I should say. You weakly cough up blood. That must have damaged something important. I wonder what. You feel something being pulled out of you. And in between the moments of that blanket of darkness fade out of your vision, splat. You hear something wet plop on the ground in front of you. You peer your eyes open to see in front of the mouse. It's your heart, I had a feeling. Well, sharply red with your blood and pulsing, and oh, that's your heart. I kinda need that, isn't it? The other mice all descend upon you, abandoning your half-eaten body. You're losing a lot of blood. You feel sleepy. You also feel anger. Yes, so much anger. How dare they? How dare they? Eat my heart. How could they? The last thing you see before your vision fails you. And a pair of glowing eyes glaring from the darkness beyond the doorway. Oh. You hear creaks and shrieks of terror all around you. Tearing flesh. As your remaining senses leave you, you smile weakly with the last of your strength. When something was soft, slightly damp and sticky fur nuzzles your cheek. Good kitty. Well fed. Oh, okay. So we became its, in this ending, we became the cat's friend. But also getting killed by mice in return. So, I guess the moral of this ending is, don't feed a cat to any mouses. Don't feed a mouse, to a cat or any other animal. Or else, the legion of mouse will come and get revenge on you. And then you get killed. And the cat that comes to save you would, be a bit late to save you. But anyway, this was Do Not Take This Cat Home. I was definitely not expecting him to be, as like, I guess, as violent. Like, I kind of had a good idea that it would be really dark. Didn't think it'd be that dark, though. But I enjoyed it. A cute, dark, gruesome game, I guess you can say. But, since there's more endings, I'm willing to play more of this if you're all interested in it. I for sure would look back into this. But either way, this is Do Not Take This Cat Home, and hope you enjoyed, and I hope you all have a good morning or good night, and I'll see you all later. Bye.